Have you ever noticed someone smiling in a crowded room and thought they must be happy? That smile can be deceiving. Behind it, there might be a story of struggle, a heart weighed down by unspoken pain. A laugh that echoes joy can sometimes mask deep scars, while eyes that seem distant are silently pleading for understanding. It's easy to overlook the hidden battles people face. Remember, a smile doesn't always mean everything is okay. Sometimes, it's a brave shield against the world, concealing a heart that's quietly breaking. Let's look beyond the surface and recognize the strength it takes to keep smiling, even when life feels heavy. Every day, we wear our masks, smiling on the outside while battling storms within. Take the top student, acing every exam but drowning in panic attacks, or the cheerful colleague who lights up the room yet fights silent depression alone. Then there's that friend who always listens, never sharing their own struggles. These hidden battles remind us that behind every smile, there can be a story of exhaustion and pain. It's a reminder to check in on one another, because sometimes the bravest thing we can do is simply be real. Have you ever noticed someone smiling in a crowded room and thought they must be happy? That smile can be deceiving. Behind it, there might be a story of struggle, a heart weighed down by unspoken pain. A laugh that echoes joy can sometimes mask deep scars, while eyes that seem distant are silently pleading for understanding. It's easy to overlook the hidden battles people face. Remember, a smile doesn't always mean everything is okay. Sometimes, it's a brave shield against the world, concealing a heart that's quietly breaking. Let's look beyond the surface and recognize the strength it takes to keep smiling, even when life feels heavy. Past experiences also shape our willingness to share. If someone has been hurt in the past when they opened up, whether through betrayal, rejection, or simply being dismissed, they may build walls around their emotions. It's a protective mechanism, a way to shield themselves from further pain. But these walls can become prisons, trapping us in our suffering and preventing us from forming deeper connections with others. Ultimately, hiding pain can feel like a survival tactic, but it often leads to loneliness and isolation. It's important to recognize that vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. When we allow ourselves to be open about our struggles, we create space for empathy and understanding. We invite others to share their own experiences, fostering a sense of community and support. So, the next time you feel the urge to hide your pain, consider the possibility of sharing it instead. You might be surprised by the connections you forge and the healing that can occur when we embrace our vulnerabilities together. I want to talk about something that often goes unnoticed: the signs of hidden sadness. We live in a world where we're conditioned to put on a brave face, to smile even when we're hurting. Have you ever noticed someone who smiles a little too quickly? That instant grin might mask a deeper pain. It's like a reflex, a way to deflect questions or avoid vulnerability. Then there's that phrase, "I'm fine." It rolls off the tongue so easily, almost without thought. But how often is it genuine? Sometimes it's just a shield, a way to keep the world at bay. When someone says they're fine without pausing to reflect, it can be a red flag. It's as if they're trying to convince themselves as much as they're convincing you. And what about those who are always helping others? They seem to be the first to lend a hand, to offer support, but rarely do they ask for help in return. It's admirable, but it can also be a sign of someone who feels they need to be strong for everyone else, even when they're crumbling inside. They might think that if they keep giving, they'll somehow fill their own emptiness. You might also notice someone who disappears emotionally or physically. They might be present in body but distant in spirit. They're there, but they're not really there. It's like they've built a wall around themselves, and you can't quite reach them. This withdrawal can be a protective mechanism, a way to shield themselves from further pain or disappointment. And let's not forget the tired eyes. Have you ever looked into someone's eyes and felt a heaviness? Even when they're laughing, there's a weariness that doesn't quite match the joy they're trying to project. Those tired eyes can tell a story of sleepless nights, of battles fought in silence. It's a reminder that laughter doesn't always equate to happiness, that it's often said that the loudest people can be the loneliest. Think about it. Those who fill the room with laughter and noise might be the ones struggling the most. They use humor as a shield, a way to connect with others while keeping their true feelings hidden. It's a paradox that can be hard to grasp, but it's so real. And then there are the strong ones. We admire their resilience, their ability to carry on despite the odds. but strength can be exhausting. Sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who are most tired of being strong. They bear the weight of expectations, of being the rock for everyone else, and it can wear them down. Recognizing these signs is crucial. It's not just about seeing the surface. It's about understanding the depths of what someone might be feeling. So, the next time you encounter someone who seems to be hiding their pain, take a moment. Ask them how they really are. Offer your support. Sometimes, just knowing that someone cares can make all the difference. We all have our battles, and sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is to let someone in. I'm smiling, but I'm shattered inside. I'm laughing, yet there's a scream trapped in my chest. Every day, I put on this mask, pretending everything's fine, but deep down, I've forgotten what peace feels like. I push people away, even those I love, not because I don't care, but because I can't bear the thought of them seeing me like this. I've built these walls around me, not to keep others out, but to protect the fragile pieces of myself that are left. It's exhausting, this constant act of survival. I scroll through my phone, staring at that long unsent message, the words I never had the courage to share. What would they think if they knew? Would they still love me? Would they understand? I delete it, just like I delete the parts of me that feel too raw, too vulnerable. But silence doesn't mean weakness. It's a testament to my strength, my resilience. I'm still here, fighting through the darkness, holding on to hope. This is not weakness. This is survival. Just because someone is smiling doesn't mean they're healed. And just because someone is silent doesn't mean they're okay. I've learned that the hard way. We often wear masks, pretending everything is fine when inside, we're struggling. It's time to take those masks off and let ourselves feel. Let's talk about what can help. First, give yourself permission to feel. Stop bottling up that pain. Cry if you need to. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a release. Write it down. Journaling can be incredibly therapeutic. Pour your thoughts onto the page. It's like having a conversation with yourself, and trust me, it can be eye-opening. And speaking of conversations, don't underestimate the power of talking. Whether it's with a friend, a therapist, or even just screaming into a pillow, your pain deserves a voice. You don't have to carry it alone. Reach out. Share what you're going through. You might be surprised at how many people are willing to listen. That we often feel the pressure to be the strong one all the time. But here's the truth. You don't have to be. It's okay to not have it all together. Unfollow that fake joy on social media. It can make you feel broken when you see everyone else's highlight reels. Log off for a while. Reconnect with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't punish yourself for struggling. Remember, you're human. You're allowed to fall apart. Healing isn't linear. It's messy and complicated. Sometimes, it's about taking a step back and acknowledging where you are. And sometimes, healing begins with 3 simple words. I need help. It's okay to ask for support. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. So, take that step. Reach out. You deserve to heal, to feel whole again. You're not alone in this journey. Let's embrace the process together. There's something magical about sharing a moment with someone you care about, especially as the sun rises. It's like the world is waking up with us, wrapping us in warmth. Those genuine smiles, the kind that reach your eyes, create a bond that words often can't express. In those quiet moments, we find comfort in each other's presence, reminding us that we're never truly alone. It's in the laughter, the shared stories, and even the silence that we discover the beauty of connection. Each sunrise brings a new day, a fresh start, and the promise of hope, all while surrounded by the people who lift us up. If this video resonates with you, I invite you to share just one sentence in the comments. I've been smiling, but I'm ready to heal now. Think about someone in your life who always says, I'm fine. Maybe they're not. This could be the moment they start their journey towards healing. Remember, your smile is beautiful, but your truth holds even more power. One day, you'll smile not to mask your pain, but because you've embraced your freedom from it.